Meanwhile, in Buffalo, New York, at the Grand Plaza Hotel, in Angela and Ronnie's room in the bedroom, Angela and Ronnie are lying in bed under their covers. You know, and as Angela looking at Ronnie, I got to admit, you are pretty good in bed. You were good too, and as Ronnie looked at Angela, truthfully, I don't regret kissing you at all. Me neither. Now, no more talking, more love making. Sounds fine to me. And as they continue making out, with Ronnie getting on top of Angela, and as he begins to make sweet love to Angela once more. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Dansbury Rich Manor in the living room, Jeff's on his iPhone talking to his brother Tyler. Seriously? When did that happen? Well, I'll be damned. Not that I'm surprised, since we are invincible when it comes to anything coming to us. But I gotta say, that's better than nothing. You know what? I think I am gonna swing by. And as Jeff turned and saw Gloria came in with 2 suitcases. Okay, keep me posted, yeah? Alright, and as Jeff hung up, what the hell is going on? And as Gloria saw him, who noticed the suitcases. What's going on is, I'm moving out of this house. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, that's fully renovated, let's get to Daniel, who came out with a tray of silverware and plates. And as he heads to the last table and set the tray down and began plating the table with its respected forks and spoons along the plates. Just as he heard someone come in and close the door. We're not open yet. Such a shame that is, really. Especially coming from a backstabbing son of a bitch like you. And as Daniel turned and saw CJ there. What are you on about, mate? Cut the bull, dude. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm here to let you know you're not gonna get away with it. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Scott's room, Scott's lying in bed conscious, thinking. Just as Annie and the nurse came in, and Annie's surprised by what she saw. Oh my God. I thought I truly lost you wrong. You're not getting rid of me that easy. And as Annie came to where Scott is, I am so glad to hear that. Because you are my world, my everything. Don't take too long though, for he'll need his rest. And as the nurse turned and went and left Scott's room, closing the door. And as Annie looked at Scott. What is it? Do you know exactly to what happened? Meanwhile, in the waiting area, Joanna's sitting on one of the couches thinking. Till her husband came with 2 cups of coffee and arrived to where she is just as she got it and got one from Chris. It seems our precious baby really came through, despite all the odds what Taya said. Thing is, our son is a strong person and I don't give a damn to what doctor says. We have strong faith that our son will pull through in the end. We just gotta put an end to this madness. I cannot afford to lose anyone else I care about, and you won't. I promise you that. Well, and as Nate came to where they are, look at this. And as Joanna and Chris saw him, I hope the pair of you are very proud of yourselves of what you've done. What do you mean by that? Guess I'm gonna have to spell it out. Kristen and I are done. No thanks to you and the rest of the clan of your family meddling in, which I'm gonna tell you was the biggest mistake you ever did. Meanwhile, in Buffalo, New York, at the Grand Plaza Hotel and Angela and Ronnie's room, Angela's finished changing. Just as Ronnie came in, and Angela saw him. Just finished feeding her, and it seems she fell asleep again. Yeah, he intends to do that. And as Sean came in and closed the door, and Angela and Ronnie saw, "Oi, you don't live here anymore. Don't worry. I'll move my stuff out of here tonight. Anyways, I came bearing good news." What exactly would that be? I know where Michael is, and I can take you right now if you want. Doesn't that seem like, I don't know, stalking? You'll understand when you have your own kids. I'm sure I will. Let's go. And as Angela came to a sharpness and turned and faced Ronnie, "Keep an eye on my daughter, or else." And as Sean opened the door, and as Angela went and left, followed by Sean, just as Helen came in and closed the door, and Ronnie saw her. "You mind telling me exactly where they're going?" Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Dansbury Rich Manor in the living room, Gloria and Jeff are talking. "You're moving out?" "You cannot be serious." "But I am. I just can't do this anymore. Sitting here and withstanding whatever damage that's been going on between both our families. You told me a while ago that we were gonna get through this. Or not as long as Kristen and Nate are being together. And it seems to me that it's gonna stay like that. Look, you and I will forever be connected to our daughter Sienna. Then why don't I move on?" "Jeff, I understand your gesturing out, and I do. It's not a gesture. I am not gonna let the best thing that ever happened in my life slip away from my fingers." Gloria, and as Jeff went to his wife, this, "I love you too damn much, which is why I decided to back off Kristen and Nate once and for all, so this madness can stop." Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Daniel and CJ are talking. "I think you should do one. Now, you would like that now, won't you? So you can move in with my girlfriend. Or perhaps you never stop loving her for months and this whole thing you're doing right now is some ploy. Same scheme you did last year." Wrong. Am I wrong though? Am I really? Actually, when you think about it, it makes sense to why Tamara did. Dude, I'm gonna set you straight right now. I love Amanda. She's my fiancée, the only woman on this earth I will ever love. Save it, mate. I know you still love Tamara, and this little tantrum you're throwing right now proves everything. So why don't you stop denying and admit it? Look, I'm not gonna tell you again. Get the hell out! And as CJ punched Daniel to the ground. Whoa! And as Amanda saw and went to where they are. Just as Daniel got back up. Just as Amanda arrived. "Would you two mind telling me what the hell you think you're playing at here?" Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Scott's room, Scott's lying in bed talking to his wife Annie. "I really don't remember at all. All I know is, last I recall, I came downstairs to the first floor and tried to get some desserts for us. Let me guess. The next thing you know, you woke up here in this bed, wondering to how you got there, right?" "Exactly." "How do you feel?" "So far, fine." "How are the girls?" "They're worried sick about their dad, but overall, when I leave, I'ma tell them you're a strong man. Anyways, I'm just glad you're back." I second that, and as Ashley and John came in, and Annie and Scott saw them just as they arrived. "What are you guys doing here?" "Really, Scott? We can't just have any reason to come see if our grandsons are right and all? You've really given your Nana quite a scare there." "Not to worry," and as Scott looked at Ashley, who saw, "I'm not going anywhere." Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Joanna, Chris, and Nate are talking. Big mistake. Seriously? You know what? I can answer that. That is true. When you got together with my daughter-in-law, Kristen is her own person. Why can't a lot of you see that? She and I were happy until you interfere like you always do. Again, we had nothing to do with her decision. It was her choice alone. Yeah, sure. Just like you two lot didn't scheme to have your daughter pretend to be pregnant and all just to wind me up. Oi, back off my family now. And as Tyler approached to where they are. And Joanna, Chris, and Nate saw. And as Nate went and punched Tyler to the ground. Oi, what the hell are you playing at here? That was for almost killing me, along with your brother Jeff, when you both tag teamed me. And as Chris went and turned Nate to face him. If you don't leave in the next 3 seconds, I will end you here. Meanwhile, in Buffalo, New York, at the Northridge Loft on the 2nd floor in the hallway, Angela and Sean came out of the elevator. And as they began walking down the hall while talking. Can't believe it now, can you? I know. Vince and I moved here about 5 years ago. Exactly. That's why it makes sense to why Michael is staying here. Because you lot came here all those years ago. Point of the matter is, I had a PI followed him when they spotted him. And they gave me some information that he's staying in this loft right here. And as they arrived outside of what appears to be Michael's loft, and as Angela turned and faced Sean, well, I sure got to hand it to him, being smart and all, not to mention resourceful. You gotta understand, it's not just him anymore. He's looking out the best interests of his daughter. I completely forgot about that. Oh, one more thing. He's not alone. It seems he has a couple roommates that's staying in there. That won't be a problem. Alright then. This is the moment you've been waiting for. I know. And as Angela turned and looked at the door and turned back and faced Sean. Thank you so much for making this come to pass. Not gonna lie to you, I don't know what's gonna happen going forth, but at least you'll get your chance to explain your side story. So go for it. And as Angela turned and head towards Michael's loft and arrived and knocked on the door. Meanwhile, at the Grand Plaza Hotel in Angela and Ronnie's room, Helen and Ronnie are talking. Why do you think for a split second that I know everything that's happening on this planet and all? Alright, pack it in. I only asked. I didn't expect a third degree in return. Anyways, why don't you and I talk? If it's about Angela and I, just do one, because I don't have time for this. Wrong. Seems you do. Anyways, back to me. I'm leaving. And I suggest you come with me. That's the thing, Helen. I'm not going anywhere at all. And if you want to go so bad, I'm not stopping you. Just go. Tell my sister, or don't tell her for the matter. I really don't give a damn. I am not going to be contained by anyone. And as Helen turned and went and left Angela and Ronnie's room. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Dansbury Ridge Manor in the living room, Gloria and Jeff are talking. You're backing off? Why does that even surprise you? How do I know if this is some sort of scheme or trick for the matter? It's not a scheme, Gloria. Look, it's gonna take me a long time to get used to the fact of my sister being with your brother, but not at the cost of losing you. I will also tell the rest of my family to back off. You really are serious about this, aren't you? Of course I am. please. I am tired of fighting about this. I just want us to be happy and move forward with our lives, so what do you say? Can you just stay here and let me prove to you that you are the only person that matters? You and our daughter, that is. And as Gloria began kissing Jeff, and as he kissed her back, resulting in them kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Daniel and CJ are surprised by Amanda's arrival. Actually, Amanda, you chose a good time to be here. I don't know if you got perfect timing all, but you're gonna be surprised when I tell you. Just tell me already. I'll tell you. This dude here thinks I'm after Tamara, and that we're nothing but a front for me to run away with his girlfriend and all. Speaking of which, where's Tamara? And I really don't get to what you're saying here. Fine, I'll fill you in. I surprised Tamara with a new flat that we were gonna stay in. But I guess ever since she received some strange texts, she did a 180 and told me that everything that we shared was nothing but a bold lie. Where is she right now? I don't know. I told her to do one, and frankly, I don't give a damn to where she is. Far as you and the CJ look at Daniel, just stay the hell away from me. And as CJ went and left the pub. And as Daniel turned and looked at Amanda. What? Why do I get the feeling you know more about this? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Scott's room, Ashley, John, Annie, and Scott are talking. You know what? This war that's been brewing against our families for years, not to mention decades, has gone too damn far. Just look at the aftermath that's befallen our family. This has to end, and it's going to end if I have anything to do with it. Kristen needs to see that her love for this Nate Collins is pulling our John. Pack it in now. We need to trust our granddaughter. If she wants to be with him, we cannot stop her. I support her as well. After all, it's her choice in the end. But know this, I will be watching him like a hawk, and if he hurts her in any way, he'll have to deal with us. I hope you lot are not just saying that because I'm in the room and all. Nonsense. You're much part of the family like Scott is. And I know I get it. I know my brothers aren't keen to what they did. I just hope they see sense in knowing that this whole vendetta could end badly. Meanwhile, in the waiting area, Joanna, Chris, Nate, and Tyler are talking while Tyler got back up. And me? I didn't stutter knife, did I? You have gone too damn far. I will do whatever I have to protect my family. Look at you, getting your big boy pants on. It's quite cute if you ask me. Not that it matters in the end. You want to end me? If so bold, then why don't you do it? Chris, do it! Chris, don't. And as Joanna went and got between them, and as Joanna looked at Chris, don't listen to anything he says. You'll be playing right into his hands. Not to mention, you'll be at risk being sent down when your family needs you. Mom's right. As much as you and I want to end him, and believe me, I know we do, it's not worth it in the end. Yeah, you better listen to your mom. And as Joanna turned and faced Nate, the only reason to why you're alive right now is because I stepped in. Once again, and as Nate stepped beside Joanna and looked at Chris, I'm standing. If you want to end me, then why don't you have the balls to do it? Yeah, that's what I thought. And as Nate turned and walked away, but stopped and turned and looked at Joanna, Chris, and Tyler there. Kristen and I might be over, but I assure you this, This vendetta between our families will never end. And his Nate turned and walked away. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Mom? It's like you said earlier. He's not worth our time or energy. Well, it seems our daughter is finally free of that Colin man. Not to mention him showing his true colors to who he is, being Frank and Mimi's son. You really think that's the end of him? He was very evasive about this vendetta against our family. Like I said before, he can bring every trick known to man to us, but we will be standing in the end strong. She's right, but I guess we're gonna have to see what happens going forth.